one individual person. This idea of a lone wolf that they're perpetrating on you, like, oh yeah, you're by yourself, you just gotta hustle, you gotta do it, you know, figure out your own lane, don't trust nobody. You need a network, you need a circle, you need a
I immediately trusted Luke because I could tell, you can tell when somebody has good intentions and when somebody doesn't. Because there's so much evil that runs the world, it's pretty obvious to see when somebody's just trying to get something. But I can see that he really just had the same exact philosophy about the world and life that I did. And he recalled, and we had that first conversation we had on FaceTime for 3 hours. I was like, it really felt like I was Keanu Reeves and this was Neo trying to unplug me and really trying to spread and trying to help other people. That's his genuine intention. It's good intentions. Yes, he's a millionaire and stuff like that. But bro, you don't even have super chats on. This isn't for money. It's to wake people up because we're sick of the bullshit. Evil runs the world. Monkeypox is evil. Monkeypox, you fucking idiots. You think that comes from a place of love? That's something good? What is that? You can easily dissect when somebody has good intentions and when somebody doesn't if you pay attention. It's not easy. And I swear, what they're gonna do is call you crazy. They're gonna say I'm on drugs. They're gonna say I'm an incel misogynist. That's dismissive nonsense. You can get angry. That's the first step, is to hear that you're in the matrix, that you're being brainwashed by monkeypox bullshit. You can get angry at me or get angry at the truth. Is it really my fault? Am I the bad guy? Or is monkeypox? Is world health the bad guy?
What I realize is the reason people get upset is because what you've done is you've shown to them that most of everything that they
is a lie.
Is a lie. And when you realize that your life is a lie, you've realized that you've wasted it. Now, a lot of you are young enough, you know, our parents, our grandparents, we have to have...
They're in too deep. Your parents are in too deep.
You have to look at these people and understand that they came up in a different situation. All you had was a box. That was where you got your information, and you got the information from a newspaper. There was one gatekeeper, whoever controlled the news and whoever controlled the newspaper. That's where you got your information. That's where your parents got the information, right? But you have the internet. You have the power at your fingertips to decide the information you want to consume, the life you want to live. And yes, they're going to censor the information. That's the name of the game.
So we need to work together. That's why you can't be alone.
Welcome to the plan. But guess what? During what they did during the Inquisition, they burned all the books. They burned all the books. Why? Because the educated man is a free man. The uneducated man is a slave. Do you think when they're fucking putting people in the cotton fields that they let them read? That they let them pick up a fucking book? No. They didn't pick up a book. They were too busy working. Too busy slaving away for the master. And what happened was it went from let's whip this person into submission to let's create a little fake currency and lie to them into submission. Warfare is no longer about bullets and guns and shotguns and missiles. It's about the control of information. And whoever controls the information controls the narrative. And the narrative is biased. And the narrative right now is run by the fucking elites. And it will always be run by the elites. But you have a chance to stand out. You have a chance to be different. Let's continue, baby. Spam 1 if this is valuable to you guys. I want to see this shit on social media.
And spam 2 if you're going to get the monkey jab.
If you're going to get the monkeypox.
If you're going to put a butt plug in your... Fuck.
Watch this shit, bro. Did you see what they're doing now in China? What they're doing now in China in the fish markets, they're actually PCR testing the fucking fish that are alive down their throat. They're swabbing them, putting them out because they can't sell fish that have COVID. How does that make any fucking sense, dude? It makes no sense. Well,
let's go.
Immediately, I need to move my money out and leave. I got away from Grandma. I got away from Grandpa. I got away from the traffic cop, the prosecutor, and the tax police. And I can get away from you, Mr. Fox.
And what?
What? Just letting him go would have been a total loss for the Fox. Nobody leaves. The Fox hates feisty people. To those who want to leave, he gives a very tough time. Bounces them from the tax police to the DA to court, bleeds them dry and tosses them in jail. You asked for it, gingerbread man.
Why are you silent?
Hello? Are you even here?
Leave him alone. He looks like he's asleep.
What can I say? You seem to be making some good points, so I didn't chime in. So what do you want?
To win or not to lose?
Not to lose.
It doesn't matter. How is it possible to win or lose in a game where the rules are constantly changing but are never changed by you?
You don't understand the rules of the game because the rules are controlled. The rules are manipulated 24/7. The moment you do this, they change it to that. The moment you change to that, they change it to this. You're playing in the fucking limbo. You're playing in a system that you're never going to be able to get out of. Do you understand? And the first way you get out of this system is by understanding the rules of the game, becoming extremely wealthy, wealthy of the mind, which will lead to wealth of the pocket, and eventually you get to move and operate in a way like these individuals do. If you're bound by money, you're fucked. If you're bound by the opinions of others, you're fucked. If you're bound by the information that you see online, you're fucked. Absolutely screwed. You need to hold on to nothing. You need to be able to reinvent yourself over and over and over again. If not, you're going to get screwed. That is the name of the game.
Seem to be making some good points, so I didn't chime in. So what do you want? To win or not to lose?
Not to lose.
It doesn't matter. How is it possible to win or lose in a game where the rules are constantly changing but are never changed by you? I want to tell you a story too. There once was a turnip that grew very, very big. They started tugging it in different directions but just couldn't pull it out. The turnip creaks, but it won't come out. Then one smartass said, why don't we just grab the turnip together and pull it in the same direction? They grabbed it, pulled really hard, and pulled out the turnip. It shined gloriously like the sun, so beautiful, so smooth. When the turnip was just sitting there, no one got anything at all. But after it was pulled, everyone had enough. There is one way alone for us to agree amongst ourselves, to finally write some rules ourselves. And that's when it will start. Our game. Ourselves way alone.
You gotta run the game, baby. You gotta play the rules. And then eventually you make your own. That is how the game is played. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Luke Belmar. For those that don't know me, at Luke Belmar on Instagram. We have Sneeko here. SHNEA.
Sneeko or Sneeko, just look me up on TikTok.
Yeah, look him up on
YouTube,
TikTok,
anything.
YouTube. He's trending all around the world. Ladies and gentlemen.
500 million views in a week because it's a revolution that I'm really trying to start. I want people to see this information. I'm sick of the bullshit. And if you're sick of the bullshit too, you can clip up the stream and post it on TikTok. It's so easy to go viral because people need truth. And even if they hate it, oh my god, incel, they still have a modicum of like human left in them. And so they watch, but they can't believe us because it questions their entire reality. And they have to believe that everything that they've been told and everything that they do, everything they consume is a lie. And so it's difficult. So you attack us instead. But that's why we need to keep posting this. That's why we're going to keep on going viral. We need to wake people up. They're going to keep on censoring it, but fuck them.
And the reason it goes viral is because people resonate. People resonate with truth. Deep down, you know that something is wrong. From the moment you're born, something doesn't add up. Do you think it's normal to sit in a fucking chair for 8 hours a day with concrete walls around you, where you have to raise a hand in order to speak,
to the flag of the United
where you
States
have to
of
ask for
America.
permission to take a piss? You're requested to have what? A hall pass.
To walk.
To walk because you are not free.
And then if you can't do it, then you're mentally disabled. You
And
have
if-
a mental disability.
Or
and
they
give
call
you
your
pills.
parents, why is your son rebellious? Why is your son against the system?
And they manipulate your parents with fear. Why, what's wrong with my son? Pills, pills, pills. My heart's beating. I'm sitting still. I don't know what's going on, and I'm 10.
Maybe the reason you're sitting down and you're 10 is because you actually want to go and live the life of a fucking kid, right? So the moment you're born, they tell you, what is the life you want to live, the job that you want to have, sit down and raise your hand, shut the fuck up, read this book. If you don't read it and memorize it and write down exactly what you memorize, you fail. Imagine telling a 6-year-old you are a failure. Do you understand how you're conditioning humanity to think? That if you don't abide by this set of rules, you fail in life. That's what they're telling you.
They train you for
fail
9 to
in
5.
life.
They train you to be a slave to the system. Here's lunchtime. Here's recess time. This is when you can have a snack. This is when you go home. Here's the cafeteria. Here's a tray of food. Sit down, obey. This is the detention time. Don't say these words. Don't do this. Go to this room. Say this. Don't say that. It's all conditioning.
And the little boy translates into transitions into a man, and nothing changes. The little boy wants to be liked by every other little boy, so what does he do? He does what every other little boy does. These other little boys, they're not leaders, they're followers. They're following what the system is telling them. That's why there's bullies, right? That's why people get bullied. And eventually, they go into university. Now they do what every other university student does. They don't question the beliefs. They don't question why they're drinking. They don't question why they party. They don't question why they fuck some random hoe. They just do it because everybody
else
does
is
it.
doing it.
Then you transition out of university and you go into the workforce. And what do?
Pay off your debt.
Try to pay off your debt, right? And we talked about the debt system and how the school credit system and how debt slavery really is designed to keep people enslaved long term. Do you think, by any stretch of your imagination, that if university had any sort of competitors, that they would survive? The reason people go to university is for one simple reason: because they get access to loans in order to go to university. So what do private institutions do? Well, I guess we can just charge them a fucking gazillion dollars, but you've been indoctrinated to believe that it's not a scam. How the fuck is it not a scam that a piece of paper dictates your future? A piece of paper dictates your future, your capabilities as a human.
They scan you. You're literally just a barcode, a little check, and then all they do is just milk your energy for the rest of your life.
We got 666 people watching. I don't like that number. Let's add some more motherfuckers in this chat. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to wake up.
But not everybody will. Not everybody will. They don't know how to change up their whole mindset. They will stay.
Nor is it your job to wake people up. Your job is to wake yourself up. Because when you're living in truth and you're living a life that is designed to be free, and a life that is designed with purpose, and you have goals and objectives, you don't have time to be thinking about other people. But you need to lead not with your words, but by example. That's why over the last 2 years I disappeared, and that's why you'll see our come up. It'll be astronomical. It'll be incomprehensible to the average mind. Why? Because we are prepared. We've developed our skills, we've developed our network, we've developed our resources to be unstoppable. And over the last 2 years I realized that people will follow my life not because of the words that I say, but because of the example that I leave with my actions. And you can do the exact same, but you have to be willing to risk it. It's the exact same thing that Braveheart said in the movie. He said, "Give me freedom or give me death." Why would you live a life of a fucking slave?
It's easier. It's easier to not think, and it's easier to just trust it. Why question everything, and why live in a life of anger? Because realizing the truth is an angry life. The first thing you'll do is like, I hate this. They're taking away all my freedom.
The first step to changing something is to realizing that there's a problem. That is the first step to changing, is to realizing that there is a problem. I want you to talk a little bit about kind of like how people can be clipping stuff. How does that kind of work? So we can, for all these viewers that aren't doing that, how they do it.
There's people in here. I see people like with the name Sneeko clips and stuff like that. I have 500 million views. Hashtag Sneeko has 500 million views on TikTok in less than a week. We're taking over. And then soon I'm going to start an affiliate link, and then people can make money off of it too. If you want to learn how to be an independent creative, that's the first step to make it out of the matrix, is making money online through crypto. But what I know, what I've been doing for 10 years, I have 1 million subscribers on my main channel, Sneeko. I know how to make videos and not be a slave. I don't have a job. What I do is I make videos. If you want to do that too, that's how you make it out. I don't have he said, come to Puerto Rico, I came to Puerto Rico. There's nothing binding me to anything. I can do what I want because I'm an independent creative. So what you can do is you can download the stream, you can clip it up, make it spicy, make it vertical, make it look high quality, add captions to capture all these stupid people with dumb attentions. They need boom, boom, boom. They need loud captions every second because their mind cannot look at something without something they need flashy stuff. So make good captions, maybe add some music.
And most of you guys have nothing better to do. Zero.
And
so might as well make some fucking money.
Yeah.
Next video, baby. I want to show you guys something that comes from a movie. I don't know what the movie is, but we're gonna clip it, and let's put this one, because this one I believe is gonna go viral and it's gonna do extremely well. By the way, guys, Capital Club is launching over the next month or so. It is going to become the largest decentralized entrepreneurial network on planet Earth, focused on creating, multiplying, and preserving wealth. Right? So I'm in the business of teaching people how to become absolute killers, because I've done it myself. I've made tens of millions of dollars over the last 2 years. I multiplied my net worth by 40x thanks to e-commerce and crypto. Boom, baby. Revolution has begun.